My name is Faith Wairimu Ngigi. I am famously known as Wairimu Faith, and I am vying for the presidency of Kenya, and I am from Njoro Ward, Nakuru County. Nakuru has its presidential candidate, and I am flanked by various independent candidates that we will be working together to make sure that Nakuru County is all independent. One of the things that I am very keen on addressing is that our nation, 58 years later, we are still trying to address issues that we tried to address in 1963, poverty, education, and healthcare. And the time has come for us to ask ourselves as Kenyans, how much longer are we going to wait for politicians to keep on promising us? After every 5 years, they are going to package new promises and come and promise us, and then they forget that they had promised us anything. And then another 5 years, they might bring back and recycle the old promises and come and promise us new promises. A time has come for action. As the youth of this country, and as a Kenyan who has been misrepresented by politicians all my life, I am vying for the presidency to represent my fellow Kenyans and make sure that we achieve what we needed and what we aspired to achieve. When we look at the youth, it is very unfortunate that we haven't addressed the unemployment issue amongst the youth. And up to date, we see our youth earning a salary that cannot help them to build enviable futures. Our youth who have jobs cannot be able to buy any property without getting loans. And time has come, and on August 9, we are voting independence across the country. We will be voting for independence because these are leaders who are not hiding under the branding of political parties, but these are leaders who have sense and they have credibility, and they are saying that this is what I want to do. My top 3 agenda is going to be education. I have been an educator, worked for the US Embassy as the head of education, and also worked for the US government as the head of education in 19 African countries in East and Central Africa, and I have expertise. I have implemented policies. I have come up with policies, and my work has created change. I wasn't a politician then, but I have benefited people, not just in Africa, but also in my country. And it is time for us to come back at home and say, time has come for us to make Kenya a country that it was supposed to be in 1963. And for the youth out there who are 19 years old, I want you to know that Martin Shikuku joined the clamor for the fight of independence at the age of 19. So our youth at 19, don't sit there and listen to politicians telling you to vote for them. It is time for you to arise and join me in campaigning. Join me as I spread this message. We also need to know that it is our responsibility to make different decisions. It is only a madman who makes the same decision over and over again and expects a different outcome. Time has come for us to ask, what outcomes have we been having, and what outcomes do we intend to have? Back together, we pull our resources together to make sure that we have a successful campaign, and that we are not independent candidates with different voices, but that we have a very clear message of what we want to do. And what we want to do is to make sure that in Nakuru County, Governor Stano is the governor, and the independent candidates in this county, whatever position it is that they're aspiring for, we support them to achieve their dream. And for me as the president, the independent candidates also support me at that level for me to become the president of this nation. From the time that I started collecting signatures, the women have supported me, not just in collecting signatures, but they have also been sending money to my till. I have been fundraising locally through crowdfunding, and I have a till number 207800, and women have been at the forefront of making sure that they are sending me money to make sure that I am campaigning. The women have been printing t-shirts and just bringing them to my house and saying, I can print 50 t-shirts for the campaign. Time has come for women to arise, and they have a reason. And I want to put it on record that women are not looking for a token. Women want a woman president. Time has come for women to have their own as presidents. So next week we are going to be unveiling our independent candidate, and we're going to be having their homecoming in their county.